into the Sigma male. So
Yeah.
you all have probably been seeing this on the rise, and then also to all of these terms, all these new terms such as gamma and omega and delta and sigma are pretty much new as of I would say 2020 and 2021, 22.
Because all
We
we really knew was the alpha
alpha and the
male.
beta male.
Yeah.
You know,
Or at least that's all they were really talked about within common personality traits.
right,
So, yeah.
right.
It's either
So
one or the other. And that's two extremes, right?
right,
It's either
yeah,
one extreme or the other, which I kind of think like maybe there might be a way where a man may progress. Like you mentioned, you saw the young boy in you being more of like, what'd you say? The gamma male
mm-hmm,
that was shy. So
mm-hmm,
that young boy. So maybe like men progress through, stages of the type of men, especially if they were raised by single mothers and they didn't have the opportunity to be to shadow an alpha male. So
right.
yeah.
I have, yeah, yeah, but let me go through this and I can put my life into an example of what I did to become a hybrid. I think I'm a hybrid between an alpha and a sigma male.
Mm-hmm.
So well, I know that I'm a hybrid between an alpha and a sigma male. Now, so the sigma male, this is interesting. He is the type getting a lot of buzz right now. The sigma male is often called the lone wolf. But you should be cautious of sigma males as they can just as easily convince you of something that nobody else could. So they
Mm-hmm.
have the art of persuasion.
Mm-hmm.
They are very persuasive and charismatic, I would say, also, and holding conversations with people, and they can get their point across and make you believe what they are telling you.
Yeah, good at articulating.
Hmm.
Yeah.
They're good at they're clear, and then like my wife said, good at articulating their message.
Mm-hmm.
Whether you see it as a positive or a negative, the cunning of a sigma male is undeniable. They are able to get almost anyone on their side and are great at persuasion. He is self-confident,
Mm-hmm.
popular with others, but they do not need the approval of others to feel good and reassured about themselves. That line of that reminds me of my childhood. I was popular and but I didn't seek the approval of other people. I created the results for myself, and that's what gave me reassurance and and knowing that I was doing the right thing. I was on the right path. So that's what makes him likable. He does not dominate or seek attention like the alpha. Yep, and that was me as a younger person. But he wins any game he chooses to play. He is not an introvert, but he likes to stay quiet and keep his intentions to himself. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
A Sigma male is confident, smart, witty, and ambitious. He is charismatic like the alpha, but he doesn't crave attention like the alpha does.
Yeah.
Remember, alphas without beta males, alphas do not exist.
Yeah, because the
You,
alphas definitely crave that dominance. They
right.
want, they
They
need to have
energize,
that. Yeah,
right. They
that's why you
feed off of
always,
that.
yeah, you see them in a pack, and they're the main ones leading
The
that pack.
loudest, sometimes the loudest people in the room. It's
Mm-hmm.
the alpha male.
Yeah.
It's not always a good thing.
Right.
So women fall head over heels for Sigmas because he is mysterious.
Mm-hmm.
They say many Sigma males prefer to have short lived, passionate romances than settling permanently with someone.
Yeah, which makes sense because they can be manipulative in their
Mhm.
natural form. They're very manipulative, so the chances are is that they like their flings of being able to captivate one woman and then move on to the next woman and move on to the next woman and the next woman. Because they're so good at that,
Right.
and they don't really women don't really talk about it because they're not the popular one out in front of everybody where they're like, oh, that's the player right there because he always out in front, da 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 da. He's like the background player.
Hmm.
The
Right.
ones you don't really see, but you gotta keep my eye on you.
Yeah, they're more so possibly the women approach them.
Mm,
And then they create relationships that way as
yeah.
opposed to going out getting the woman that they want. But I can see Sigma males and alpha males possibly have ultimately long-term relationships, I believe. So
Yeah.
the Sigma male they say is on the rise. So this type of man, again, um, is someone who is able to persuade, has self-confidence, popular,
Yeah.
likable.
But women also to be very cautious because of the fact that they don't crave that attention. You can like come across a a sigma male and really like him, but he's not giving you the time of day. And you're trying to figure out, why is this man not paying me no attention? And then you start giving him more attention and more attention, and then you kind of get yourself lost up in the web of him because you're so enamored by his mysterious energy that's not chasing you.
Hmm.
So yeah, definitely pay attention to that when it comes to sigma males, which is kind of different from alpha males, because I think alpha males are more like, now you this is you see it, it's what you get. Like, they're raw, blunt, outspoken. You kind of like know off back, like, you're a player, I know what I'm getting into, but I'm gonna do it anyway, type thing.
Hmm.
But a sigma, you're like, oh, like, maybe he'd be a little different.
Right.
Yeah.
So
But they can settle down. I'm not just saying, we're talking about the single ones, not the married ones. Because I think all men, when they make the decision, like we commonly say, when a man has decided that, oh, I found the one that I'm going to be with, he will leave all boyish behaviors, childish behaviors behind, and elevate to the next step of being a man and a husband and a father. And.
well, you can only hope that.
Yeah,
That's what you're
right.
hoping for. But a lot
Right.
of these other the beta males and gamma males and omega males can be in relationships or marriages as well, but
Oh, yeah.
they're not as productive as far as
Right.
professional careers or family life.